Hey, Lebians, it is Sister here. Hopefully you're having a great day. I'm having a great day. We're back today in World 0, and I'm going to be showing you all the locations for the Easter egg hunt in every single world. So this video is going to be pretty long, so I'm just going to cut right on to it. So from spawn, some of the first ones you can go ahead and grab are in the city. You're going to have one just to the right of the teleporter. The next one will be on the rooftop. So if you don't know how to get that, it is literally right next door to where the other one is. You just go up there and you collect it. The next one's in the bank. Then as you leave spawn, there is one right there on the bushes on the path. After you collect that one, go to the left into the runes up ahead, and there will be one there as well. The next one is over in front of the snake farm near the back. Then if you go up to the boar wolf boss up the hill, there is one right by the rock. The next one, you need to go down from the boar wolf over to where the dire problem teleporter is, and it's right there. The next one, after going past the crab area, traveling along the path to the last dungeon, you will find one right there. And the final one, you need to go back to where that other egg was. And jump down this well. You will be teleported, and that's World 1 done. World 2, the first one's going to be right behind the Guildmaster. Next one, the moment you leave spawn, going towards the Quitadills, just go into the shack. For the next one, go back around the Quitadills into this little alcove area, and there will be one back there. Then if you continue down the main path, next to one of the teleporters on this little shed, there is another one. There is a way around that you can get up, so just know. Next one, as you continue along this path, there's a little hut that has one inside. Again, continuing down the path until you reach the little lake on the right-hand side, there is another little alcove. You can go in there and grab that. Once in the mushroom area, go to the left. Once you start hitting this fork, continue on down around, and there is a little alcove where you will see that. From there, continue on down the path. Behind this giant tree, you will see another one. And continue on into the mansion area with the goblins. Turn left, and it's right there. Now, the last one that actually is at spawn that I missed the first time around is if you go by the cellars area and you go basically to this right little alcove, it's right there. World 3, there's one immediately right there on one of the exits. You can grab that. If you go to the right and you go into the Sakura Blossom tree thing over here, there is also one over here. If you head just out of spawn to the left, there is one. And then if you were to go right out of spawn, go past this archway, and behind this little wagon, you're going to find your next one. Now there is two up on this mountain. One, you need to go straight through the teleporter to get. And the second one, you need to fall down this hole. If you don't know where this is, go up towards the mansion and then go to the right and continue to go up the elevation. The next one is located behind a tree near where the golems spawn and by the raptors. If you jump off the bridge to the right of spawn, there is one across the lake right there. And if you had jumped off originally, you would have found this guy right here, which is on top of the little cliff. And the last one is in the bank right here. World 3, on top of the upgrade station. Next one, if you go up the little path from spawn, and you go into right there, there is one on the little alcove. And there is also one if you go up into the buildings, the bigger building. There's one on the second floor. If you go to the left of spawn, directly behind where the upgrade station is, you fall down. There's an egg right there. Now, if you go out of the right to spawn and you go near the area where the yellow snakes are, up on this little alcove, you can actually kind of brute force your way here. There is an egg. There also is an easier way. There is a path up here. For the next one, go up to the golem area. You're going to go to the very, very tippy top of the spire. For the next one, head towards the golem boss arena. And it's going to be to the left, slightly behind this pillar. I would from there go ahead and go down this path. Along this path, you're going to see a little cove to the right. You're going to want to go down here for this one. For the next one, you're going to want to follow this very, very, very long path all the way around. Then near the top, in between these two pillars, you're going to see the egg. Now for the final egg in World 3, it can be a little bit tricky to get to. You have to find this little outcrove. Basically, this is a mine system. This has been in the game for a while, and you just need to follow this out until get to the entrance. For World 5, the first one is on the top floor of the cosmetic store. Then head down towards the teleporter. There's going to be one to the left over here. And one behind this big tree. There's also one behind this little cell merchant. Next, take the plains teleporter or go towards the tree boss. On the left-hand side, you're going to see a gazebo. The next egg is in there. So the next one you want to go to is in the blue goblin area. Just continue along the path from the beach. You're going to be looking for two trees. It's going to be situated in between them. It's going to be next to the giant red crystal, and it's going to also be next to the big giant pyres. For the next one, you are going to want to continue down along the path. At the fork in the road, take a left, and then by these trees. So pink crystal on the left, orange crystals in the back, and there you go. Continue along the same path, going to the left. Once you exit the blue goblin area, you're going to be in another fork. Go to the right. The egg will be by these mushrooms. From there, you're going to continue down the path. Take a left at the fork. By the big blue crystal, it'll be the egg. For World 6, immediately go jump on top of the bank. You can do it by jumping on the salon and then jumping on the back building, and there you go. From there, you can jump down and go into the bank area. There's your next one. Go ahead and leave spawn, and immediately to the left on the AFK rack, go ahead and grab that one. Go across the first bridge to the right. You go to the right, go on top of the giant piping for the first dungeon area. Then go to the bridge right by that, and there'll be one in the water. From there, head up to where Tower 2 is. Go along the path, and there's one by this little outcrop. Next, head up this path by the spirit horses. There'll be one right there. If you go to where Davy Jones's teleporter is for dungeons, there's a bunch of slime over here. It's by also spirit horses. There's your next one. Then if you go to where the toucans are, directly behind the teleporter for the toucans, blue one back in here. And the last one, if you jump down to this little like outcrop area by the tower, next to this big fungus, there's the last one. If you go to where the pet shop is for World 7, go to the right by these stairs. Then across from the bank, underneath the bell, there's another one. Now, if you take the topmost teleporter out and head towards the gargoyles, there's one right in front of the statue. The next one for the Minotaur, it is literally right in his front little spawn area. For the next one, you need to go across the way, near where the dragon spawn is. There's one right in between these two trees. From there, head south, past the Kyrens, and in this little open circle area, you will find the next one. For the next egg, just go north of the teleporter for the first little area, and it's on top of this pillar. For the next one, make your way up to the Tower 3 entrance along the hillside. And right underneath the shady tree is where the egg will be. For the last two eggs, you need to go to Hades' spawn location on the far right island. Right by the door to his lair, you will see it. For the final one, you're going to need to jump into the underground and go to Sybaris's lair. For World 8, there's two at spawn, so you have one underneath this little canopy, and then you also have one on top of this pillar. From there, head out of town, and in this little tower, you're going to have to, one, you can't be mounted, and you should be able to climb the stairs. If you go to the right out of spawn, across this first bridge, just to the left of the teleporter, you'll find one in these outcrop of trees. Next, go to the left out of spawn instead of to the right. Go up this little windy mountain path. There'll be one in this little corner with these three cactus. And then if you continue to where the entrance is for Tower 4, in this little hutch area, there will be another one. There's actually 3 in this area. There's one by the bridge. Continue along the parkour, you're going to see one by the golems. And the final one is all the way at the top overlooking the arena. From there, take the elevator up. And in the corner, there should be an egg. Now, I'm going to go ahead and apologize right now for World 9 because I'm not as familiar with the layout, but I will try to at least give landmarks. First one's that spawn, it overlooks the bank. There is a little outgrove to the right that you are actually able to climb on up and get to it. For the next one, head left outside of town. You're going to go up to the castle. There's quite a few around here, so this is going to be really out of order for my footage, but you're going to go on in here. You're going to do the obby. If you go to the very, very top, there'll be another one in this little alcove on the right-hand side. Instead of going on the walkway up to the castle, if you go actually down below in this little alcove where this Rusted Ether Commander is, there's one right there. If you continue along the base of the tower, there is another one, kind of sitting here in the middle of the road. If you continue to follow the road north past where the castle was, and you go to where the next teleporter is, and this little bitty building, left-hand side, you will find it. Now you head up to the blue castle entrance, to just to the right of where that is. There is a egg back here. Now if you go to where the ether teleport spawn is, which is on basically the right side as you leave spawn, there is another egg. Now, ironically, just down the road from the other egg that I showed y'all that was by the castle, there is one up on this little keep area, so just go literally straight out of town and it'll be right there. And for the last one, go to where the Minotaur area is. So if you know where he spawns at, he's kind of spawns in one of the back corners. And in the waterfall, you will find that egg. So Plebs, hopefully this was helpful in your journey. Yes, this was out of order for some of these, but if they were close together, I was trying to get them in the same area so people weren't having to like hunt all over the map for them. So best of luck. Have a good day.